10K, I mean, not Naira, right? And you're just looking like, and you're scrolling past. And if you do fixate on it, it's most likely because you're comparing yourself on. It's good at this. Hi guys. So I know it's been a while you've seen me on YouTube. Like I said to a friend of mine recently, life has been lifing. But exciting things have been happening. One of which is that my friend Khadija has had a baby. Yes, a very beautiful baby girl. And then my sister also had a baby boy. Yes, I know it's raining babies. And funny thing is, I still have babies coming this year, so I'm just starting. But my sister had a baby boy, and that's exciting because I have three elder sisters, and one of them has two girls. So I have two nieces, beautiful nieces. This boy is my first nephew, and like I like to say, the first boy in the whole Philly family. So it's exciting. And well, Squid Game also came out between the last video I made and this one, and it was trash. If that's news to anybody, but I've just had a lot of things happening that has made it a bit impossible for me to make a video in the past few weeks. But I appreciate every single person that texted and asked me, when is my next video? Why haven't I done a new video?" I appreciate it so much. Thank you very much, because your questions and your checking in is part of the ginger that I needed to make this video. Thank you. Also, a very big shout out to Sister Aisha for the microphone. I love it and I appreciate you so much. Thank you very much for it. Thank you for the gift. And if you can see, look around, it's a new set. And I just really wanted to try something new. And I already love it. It's giving something it's supposed to give. I don't know. I love it. And I hope you like it too, because I like it, and it's just really nice to try something new and it works. So the past few weeks since my last video and everything that's been happening, I think one thing I have noticed is we don't get shocked again. We actually do not get shocked again. Nobody's, shocked. You're online and then one person just comes and says, "Oh, I made 100K today from, I don't know, doing anything or doing nothing, or I just made 100K. When I say 100K, I mean 100K dollars, right? I just made 100K, or somebody comes, this influencer is like, "Oh, I just bought this 10K Birkin bag, or I don't know how much they cost," and you see them and you scroll. 10K just scroll. Pata pata, you say, now wow, expensive bag, and you just scroll. We've been so desensitized to money and some of the things we see online. Today there's somebody comes and say, "I made so money from crypto," or so money from this, and there's just this. What's the value of money? But worse, it goes beyond just money, right? You also start talking about life. What's the value of life these days online? What's the value of life? Not even just online, but what's the value of life? The other day I was watching this Iran Israel video, and they were sending missiles, and somewhere there were this group of people partying. Like somebody was performing and they were just partying. And if you look at the sky, you see the fireworks, going over, and people partying. Where's the line? What's going on? There's the news that popped up about the killings in Nigeria, in a certain region, and now it's like everybody has forgotten, or nobody's saying anything. And even after a few days of discussing that, nobody's saying anything about it anymore. We had a few people go over there and did videos about what was going on, so the public is informed, but nobody's saying anything anymore because we've just gone past it. The other year, there was this implosion in the submarine implosion. The people that wanted to go see the Titanic. And 30 minutes in, people were already creating memes, creating jokes about it and laughing their asses off, right? And it's almost like we've lost that sensitivity. And one of the reasons why this is so is probably because there's so much information, so much to consume online, so much to, we've normalized excess. We've just normalized a lot of information passing, and nobody really stops to, you know, assimilate it and digest it and think about the implications of it. I had to unfollow a few pages that I used to follow, although I've unfollowed them a long time ago. Instablog, because every day I'm on Instablog and scrolling. Though there's always somebody died, somebody fell under the trailer, somebody, and at some point I would just notice I was just scrolling up. I see it, I just scroll up like it was nothing, right? So there's this level of desensitization that we've gotten to that you begin to question what the value of life is. And one of the downside of this is you would watch injustice, play out in front of you, and you would just scroll past. It's no big deal. You're watching something bad, terrible, really happen to somebody, and it doesn't even strike a chord anymore. You're just scrolling past, right? And I think it's sad. And personally, I would love to feel again. I feel so like I'm dead to feeling, but I would love to feel certain things again and be more in tune with things that are happening. And, when I see something online, I can respond appropriately to some of those things. I don't know if it's just me that noticed it, and I don't know if it's just me experiencing it. But if you are experiencing it as well, I mean, I think we need to do something to start feeling. One of the things I do sometimes, I was telling somebody yesterday, is I wanted to delete my Instagram for a short bit. It's not so that I feel mature or anything, it's just to take a break, to unplug, and to just be able to feel other things outside of social media. So I think we need to do that more often, unplug, connect to people, connect to friends, build empathy again, feel. I want to be able to feel, and I want to be able to feel more. So let me know what you think about desensitization to money and life, or the value of life in our society today. Drop a comment, like this video, share this video. I'd love to hear from you. And I am glad to be back, and I've missed you, and I hope you missed me too. I know if you people did because they reached out to me. So leave a comment. It's good to be back. And thanks for being on this channel.